Hello everyone and welcome to the Starseed Dragon channel. This is a new series that I'm starting. It's going to be up to you, the viewers, and letting me know in the comments section below if this is something that you would enjoy seeing on this channel or not. So your comments are appreciated. But this is a general reading for the energy of Virgo. If you have heavy Virgo placements in your natal chart, or if it's your sun sign, these energies are the energies of Virgo for the month of October. Please take a minute to read the description box below for all of the information that's in there. I appreciate that. The energy of Virgo in astrology, Virgo is a mutable sign. It is an earth sign, and these are the thinkers and philosophers of the zodiac. They mark the end of a season or completion of a cycle. They know change is coming and are flexible to this. They are free-flowing and fluid by nature. Mutable signs are the most adaptable of the modalities. The ruling planet is Mercury, which is shared with Gemini, which is also a mutable sign. The keywords for Mercury are mind, communication, intellect, reason, language, intelligence. It represents our ideas, intellect, and how we communicate with others. And as far as masculine or feminine energy, the planet Mercury is at neutral. So we've got that going. Now, I read intuitively, so I take my time when I do readings. I don't normally read for others outside of my close circle of friends, and that's only when they request it of me. Other than that, I usually just read for myself, and because I'm very sensitive to other energies, so it takes a lot out of me. So it takes me a while to get the energies and get those under control and listen to the messages. So that's why I do not shuffle and, do the, layout while on camera, because that would take forever. And this reading would be like 2 hours long, just watching me shuffle. And that's just not productive in any way. So here we go. We are using the Beautiful Creatures Tarot and clarifying with the Tarot Grand Lux. Now, if you're not familiar with my channel, I usually review tarot and oracle cards. So everything, all the decks that you see on my videos, I have reviewed. And if any of the decks that you see spark interest, I highly suggest going to my channel and watching the reviews on those decks prior to purchasing them, just so that you'll be better informed on the purchase. Because just because you see 1 or 2 cards doesn't mean that the whole deck is going to sing to you, right? Now, since this is general reading, not all of these energies or messages are going to apply to one specific person. So take what sings to you and let the rest of it go. Now, I did notice that on the main pull we had three fire or wands, right? So fire energy speaks to action, creative action, intuition, movement, and it speaks of fast movement, right? The fire element is probably one of the fastest elements in the that's represented in the suits of tarot. And then when I had pulled the clarifications, I noticed that there were 4 fires and 4 majors. So this is major action is required in order to make the changes that are necessary. These major arcana is about situations or events that require your attention. They will not go unacknowledged, and they're only going to get bigger and possibly worse, depending on the situation, until you acknowledge them. So now is not the time to ignore those big things that you are noticing. So after going through all of these cards and everything, and I know you hear me shuffling. I'm shuffling some oracle cards for you. But I did take notes, so I'm kind of multitasking right now, which is, I guess, what I do. So, the messages that I got from this reading are that now is the time for action, to focus on your independence. You really need to focus on your independence in the month of October. You're going to be presented with opportunities to do that, to gain your independence, to go out. There's going to be I'm thinking maybe job opportunities or opportunities to move on. There's a certain level of complacency that your current situation has left you rather complacent. And even if it's comfortable, it's just not. You're not doing things that are making you happy. And you've been feeling trapped, but that's self-imposed, You're holding on to people or situations that you can not control, and it's bringing you frustration. I know, Earth Maiden, there's a certain level of control involved with the beautiful Earth Maiden. There's always a proper place and a proper time, and everything needs to go where it needs to go, and needs to be organized in a way that's suitable for the Virgo, right? But there are some things, situations, people in your life that you want to control, but you don't have control over other people's lives. And there's the month of October is, and I've said this in the other videos that I have, or the other readings that I've already done, that in general for the collective, there's going to be a lot of energy shifts in the month of October. It's one of those things where, like a paradigm shift. The energies are just really shifting on a global level, right? On a universal level. And it's up to you to determine whether or not you want to stay in that level of complacency, or if you want to change your life and make it more fulfilling and happy. That's 100% on you, right? No one can change your mind except for you. No one can change your life except for you. And there's going to be a lot of introspection going on in the month of October for Virgo energies, right? You are going to want to focus on your independence and creating solid foundations for yourself. You want more out of life. And after great introspection, you will come to realize that if you want your life to be a certain way, you can only rely on yourself to achieve it, you know? And it's time to start your new life and build the world that you want to live in. The life you're currently living in has become complacent, and it's left you in a place where you have no drive or ambition. So if you truly want your life to be a certain way, you need to leave your old or current life behind and start fresh. You'll have opportunities coming to you quickly. This is the message that I got immediately when I first pulled your cards was expect the unexpected. You know, this is a very action. Look at all of the fire. There are 7 fire cards, all in all on this table. So this is very much action-oriented time. This is the time for you to take action in October. And these opportunities might not come again. So now is the time for you to really go into an introspective mode in the month of October. And when you see these opportunities, it's up to you as to whether or not you want to seize these opportunities. But know that an opportunity like the ones that are going to be coming in suddenly and unexpectedly may not come around again. And if they do, it's going to be a while, right? There's a certain level of stubbornness, right? Where, you know, you don't want to change your circumstances, and you want the people around you to really see where you're coming from and understand you. But the thing about that is you want to control the narrative, and you know, again, you can't control other people. Other people are going to live their own lives, and they're going to become frustrated with that controlling aspect, right? So it's one of those things where you have to look within yourself, right? We have 2 Empresses and 2 Knight of Wands on the table. That is significant, especially the Empress. The Empress is about not, you know, she's the divine mother, right? She's about nourishing. She knows how to care for others. She needs to care for others. That's what mothers do. But she also knows how to care for herself, right? And she also knows that if she does not care for herself, no one else will, right? She needs to take that time to see what it is within her to help her have that sense of accomplishment, that that brings her satisfaction and happiness and love and joy, right? It's one of those things that really makes you have to stop in your tracks, right? You have to stop in your tracks and go, okay, I know I don't want to change. I know I don't want to, you know, leave whatever relationships or situations behind. But you know, there's that tug of war at the same time. If you don't leave those situations or people that are no longer serving your highest good behind and move forward, then you're probably going to end up staying stuck in the same place for a very, very long time. And you're going to be miserable, right? Now is the time for action. And it's really funny because, let me give you some dates here. So on the 25th of September, we have a new moon in Libra. And that's about balance and justice, right? Fairness. you need to be fair to yourself, but you also need to be fair to others. And you may be looking at your situation solely from a selfish point of view, or you may not be looking at a situation from a point of view that involves your own happiness, right? If other people around you are just as miserable as you are, and you're not noticing their misery, but you're soaking in your own misery, then that's part of the introspection, right? How are these people, acting towards me? How are these people acting in general? Where are they coming from as far as how they view their relationship with me, right? So that is part of your focus on your introspection for the month of October. And then another date, the full moon in Aries is October 9th. Now, Aries is the initiator, the first sign in the zodiac. It's a cardinal sign. It is very fiery. It's about leadership. It's about independence. It's about being the first, the first to go for it, the action-oriented initiator, right? Getting started. So October 9th, the full moon on October 9th, if you're into, doing burning bowl rituals or writing in a journal your intentions, October 9th during the full moon in Aries would be a great time for you to sit down and maybe journal what your aspirations and intentions are and get clear on what it is that you want your life to be and what it is that you want out of your life. And think very hard about how that not only will affect you, but how it will affect others around you, right? Because sometimes we get that tunnel vision. And then there's a new moon in Scorpio on October 25th, which I think is coincidental. September 25th, October 25th are both full moons. So 25 is a significant number at this time. 2 plus 5 is 7, and 7 is all about introspection, right? So I would say pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to, if you keep a dream journal, pay attention to the symbolism in your dreams, and pay attention to how often that symbolism pops up in your dreams. I think that would be a very good place for you to start with your focus on thinking about how you want to achieve your personal bliss, right? And it's going to happen, whether you want it to or not. These are major arcanas everywhere. So drop something. So it's one of those things where you have to really think about what it is that you truly, truly want in your life, because now is the time for action. This is a very action-oriented time for you, which I think is really significant, because the other signs that I've read so far have been about slowing down and contemplating their worlds around them. And they haven't necessarily been very action-oriented. But for the energy of Virgo, now's the time to get going. There's no more delays, no more complacency, no more, sitting around feeling sorry for yourself. Now's the time to get going and get clear about what it is that you want with your life, because it's not going to get any better until you make it better yourself, right? So here we go with our oracle cards. First one is the Sacred Forest. Let's see what this is. Ooh, Dragon Power, number 11. Significant number. It's a master number. So let's see, Dragon. Let me look that up in the guidebook so I could read what it says. Dragon Power. This card suggests it's time to step into your power and take charge of your life. Holy cow. Look to see if there is anyone in your life, excuse me, who is trying to run the show. Speak your truth and take back authority of your own life. You're ready to stand in your strength. If you've lost or given away your authority to someone or something else, it's now time to reclaim it. If you're holding on to limiting beliefs, or if you're afraid of being shunned, judged, or ostracized, it's time to let go of those limitations. See, self-imposed restrictions, right? This is just confirmation of what I just got done saying, right? Release any fear of misusing your gifts. True strength doesn't dominate or manipulate. It's a gift from the Creator that dwells within you. You have the spiritual power that's born of sacred love, wisdom, and grace. This ability can heal others and bring light into the darkness. You are a radiant, glorious being. Dragon Spirit at your side is a mighty ally. He empowers you with healing and restorative abilities. He helps you to overcome any obstacle, and he protects you in all areas of your life. The spirit of the dragon says, within you dwells the remarkable power to manifest your dreams, gain great riches, and activate ancient wisdom. Take back your power and express your strength with grace. Gorgeous. I love it. And then we have a believe in your own magic oracle. What is this? Potion. Remember to practice self-love. So that's number 24. So let me read from that guidebook. 24. I love it when the oracles confirm what I hear in the readings. Potion. Remember to practice self-love. You're familiar with the concepts of self-love and self-care, but either you've never actively practiced them or there's something you've fallen behind on. Either way, you should get back on track. Keep yourself maintained in all ways, big or small. That can mean calling it quits to take a luxurious bath instead, or that can mean putting on a rosewater face mask and getting out your planner so you can sort out your life before it gets too out of control. Excellent. That's, total confirmation. And then we have some super attractive, we got two of them. Okay. So we have, my greatest spiritual shifts don't come through force. They come through freedom. Right there. Right. Amen, my friend. And then we have, when I truly surrender my desires to the universe, a mighty force of faith can set in. That is gorgeous. And I agree wholeheartedly. You're going to have a fantastic October. Seize those opportunities and gain that independence back. You can do it. You can do it, my friends. I hope that you enjoyed this reading and something in it saying to you. If this is something that you would like for me to continue on this channel, please let me know in the comment section below. I'm sure that if this is something that people want me to continue doing, the format of it is going to change to be a little more smooth. But this is the first time that I am doing it, and it's a little bit overwhelming for me to receive all of these energies, but I'm sure that once I get practiced in it, in receiving all these energies, it will go a little smoother. But that's totally up to you, the viewer. If no one wants to watch these, then I guess I won't get any comments, and I'll stop doing it, and I'll just stick to reviewing cards. But other than that, I hope that you have a fantastic October, and I will see you on the next video.